Hi, welcome to the next edition of Watching the Pioneer Meta. And today I got two spicy decks to talk about, plus current meta trends, which actually looks pretty good. So if you like this kind of content, be sure you smash that like button and subscribe. We're on our way to 2,000 subs, and let's get into these sweet meta shifts, talk about it a little bit, and then get into the two decks that I have for you guys today. If you're interested in watching the standard meta, make sure you check out my other channel, the ECG channel, which is more about competitive Magic than it is about anything else. So let's get into the deck list, these deck list, and this meta trend. So let's get into it. So red deck wins, keeps dipping. Is it Phoenix? Stays about the same. Mono black demons gets a little bit of traction, not by much. Jun Sack stays as consistent. Mono white tokens gets an extra little bit of a boost into upper tier 2. Then we have Selesnya Coco. Is it Prowess? Azoria Spirits making a comeback into the format. Abzan Fang is almost at the 1 percentile. Then we have Dimir Rogues taking some slots as well. So pretty solid changes. Positives, like it looks like basically Mardu took a hit for Abzan Fang. And then of course Rakdos Demons keeps taking hits in favor of Mono Black Demons, which makes a lot of sense. And then we have Coco, which I'm not sure about this. Is Angels falling under this category? Because Angels have been getting putting up some results. I don't know. So I'm not sure if Selesnya Coco Company is also encapsulating the Angels. And this is just a weird skew. I don't see Angels anywhere in here, so it could be. But besides the point, yeah, so that's a pretty good meta shift. Like the meta is definitely adjusting, and there's not really a dominant deck right now. Is it Prowess? I thought was going to be just skyrocketing to the top, and it didn't. It's staying at about 3%. So like it's not 100% reflecting what standard is doing, which is it Prowess is everywhere. So I like the fact that Pioneer has a little bit of its own identity right now. So that's positive. But then again, you have to take in consideration, is it Phoenix is a really amazing deck and to encapsulate Cutter, right? So it makes a lot of sense that maybe the reason why is it Prowess is not dominant in Pioneer as is in Standard is because of the fact that Is it Phoenix is kind of already the better version of that. You don't really need the Prowess threats when you could just have a pseudo 3/2 out of nowhere. And you have Treasure Cruise already built into the deck. So maybe that's the core reason why you don't see a huge spike in, is it Prowess, which is the 3%? Yeah, it jumped to almost 2.5%, which is definitely a big arrow going up. But probably Phoenix is the reason why it's not jumping out of, all the way up to red deck wins is. Right? Because why play red deck wins or play Is it Prowess when you kind of play Is it Phoenix, which I think is better than Is it Prowess. It has a better late game, better mid game. So I kind of wonder if that's the reason why. So let me know in the comments section what you guys think about the meta shifts. I think it's actually healthy. And overall, I really like this shift. Overall, let's get into the first deck. So first is Azorius Flash. It got like 4th place. It went like 4-3, I think. I did play this for a video on the ECG channel if you want to check it out. It'll be airing in a couple weeks. So sweet deck overall. Like it's Azorius Flash with spirits. You have a null so that way you can battle Annex. We have Deafening Silence for the Phoenix matchup. We have Surge Salvation for Mono Black Demons. We have Rest in Peace for Graveyard Hate for Phoenix. Announcement for like mid-range control. Disdainful Stroke for combo and control. Portable Hole and Split Up is more for aggro. And that is, your sweet Azorius Flash deck for Pioneer. We have one more deck to talk about. Let's get into it. So, Selesnya Angels has been putting up this, which is the first place result. It's putting up some 5-0 in leagues. It's putting up like a top 8 as well. Even though like there's not a lot of decks playing in the challenge, but keep that in mind. It seems to be built around the same strategy, which is basically very similar to the deck that I play for Angels, except for the fact that I don't play Overseer. I think Inspiring Overseer is just a really bad Magic card. I get it's really great with Gahada as a way to just get a big Overseer, but drawing a card and gaining 1 life, potentially, I guess, 4, 5, which can trigger your Resplendent Angel, which I guess is moderately okay. But I rather have the 4 copies of the bird, not the Archon of Amiri, but the other bird, just to be able to protect my stuff and get my angels down. And then after I play a Coco on their end step, I have my bird to be able to just plot whatever they do. So that kind of really helps make sure I can tempo them out and win the game. But this deck, like I said, plays exactly the same numbers, except for Overseer, I played the bird. It's up to you how you want to do that. Now, we also playing the Archon of Emiria, pretty good against Phoenix, pretty good against combo decks. Portable for aggro, Deafening Silence for Phoenix, and Lotus Field potentially, Dampening Sphere for Lotus Field and Phoenix. Then you have Welcome for grinding matchups, Rest in Peace for Phoenix, question mark, and well, Fang, but why do you have so much for Phoenix? Like 4, 6, 9 cards for Phoenix seems like an overkill. I get elves are kind of bad, so you would trim out all 6 elves and then you have 3 other slots. I guess that's okay. But it seems like you're overdoing it for 1 matchup. But overall, I think this is a pretty healthy format. And like I said, at the same time as this video, the standard meta, watching the standard meta, is getting aired on the other channel. Go check it out. And until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you guys next time.